So this is the lightest scooter box that I ever carried. This box is so freaking light. It's insane that we have a scooter inside and it feels like it's empty. So let's unbox it and let's see what we have here. It's well sealed all around, and I like what NIU does. They always impress with the highest quality possible and the lowest price. So this is retailing for $13.99, but it was recently on sale for $10.49. This is actually a fair statement. So let's see what's inside. A smaller box. So this is what you get inside. A nice cover. Look at this. Look at this carbon fiber. This is gorgeous. Here we have the charger. This is so light and so nice. Wow, I am impressed. Good packaging here, all protected. So I'll put the camera on a tripod so I can show you guys. This thing is super rad. I'm sure it's gonna be super easy. Look, I can lift it with one hand. Look at this. This is crazy. And this looks so freaking cool. This is the scooter. This thing weighs nothing. It feels like you just this is crazy. The scooter comes fully assembled. I just have to put a bunch of screws here. Don't go super tight, just a little bit, because carbon fiber is not aluminum steel, is gonna crack. So just tighten it a little bit. It has, this bolts have already Loctite, so it's not gonna come loose. Just lightly push, not too much, and that'll be enough. It's 6 bolts here, so this can withstand a lot of force. Here's the KQi Air on its own glory. This model trumps Segway on all levels. The quality and attention to details, it's insane. This new scooter from NIU, it's nuts. Besides being so freakishly light, it is also beautifully designed. It only weighs 11 kilograms or 26 pounds. This is the coolest featherlight scooter in the world right now, holding the top position, followed by Unagi Model 1, E12 GT, and Fluid Freeride Mosquito. But when it comes to design, nothing comes close to the Air full carbon frame design. How minimalist, compact, luxurious, and how light this new electric scooter is. We have a 350-watt rear hub motor outputting 700 watts maximum power. The battery is so thin and installed from the bottom of the carbon frame, and we have 48-volt system and 9.4 amp hours or 451.2 watt-hour battery capacity with 21,700 cells. Look at these transitions here, and we have tubeless tires, 9.5 inches, so this is amazing. And here the battery, look how slim. I can't emphasize enough how nicely it's done. So the deck here, and I'll show you here on the bottom how you have this aluminum inserts to reinforce, right? So this holds the magnesium part that connects the deck to the stem. And then you have 4 screws, this compass enclosure. So the battery, it's probably narrow, but it's taller. So maybe it's, on 2 layers, but looks so nicely. Look here. Integration right here. I have to flip it so I can show you the lights, the screws. It's so nicely done. And here you have the specs of the battery. More information about the watts and the top speed. So it is limited 20 miles an hour. And this is the most important. It is UL 2272 certified. So right now there's laws, so you can check on NYC.gov. If your scooter or your bike is not UL certified, it is illegal to use it or own it. So if somebody checks and it's not UL certified, you'll get in trouble. So having this clears up so many issues, and the charger all combined, it is a perfect system. And look at this construction, this magnesium is so nicely done. The deck, it is wide enough, long enough for the size scooter, and look how thin it is. And if you look closely, look at transition, so smooth, nice hardware. I'll show you in a moment. This is the latch. You push it in to lock with the handlebar, and the deck, it is actually concave. If you look from the front, it is like a skateboard, concave, so it increases rigidity and strength. Really nicely done. You have to see it in person. It looks so beautiful. The transition, magnesium, the carbon fiber, and to the deck, it is seamlessly done, and I have to flip it over. I'll do it later. I'll show you the connection, the screws all done from the bottom, and look how thin it is. And look at this transition of the carbon fiber nice hardware, and for the light, just beautifully done and strong enough to hold 265 pounds. That's 120 kilograms. That is a lot for this size scooter and for this construction. The cable here, if you look, it goes from the stem inside the deck. This is what I was talking about for the Arvala Pro C. Like, this is what you need. All these nice holders here. Look how they implemented. This is what needs to be done on all other scooters. No zip ties, no nonsense. Beautiful handlebars, and this light is just stunning. If you look at the cockpit, they try to make it as simple, as compact, as minimalistic as possible. Just look at this carbon fiber and integration here. You also have this plate in the front, which is not really needed, but design-wise looks really cool. And this light just looks amazing. Now, I like the brakes. They're mechanical, and there's a reason for that. They could maybe put a model that's more sculpted, more carved, a little thinner, because it's not much braking power needed at 20 miles an hour. And here's the brake in the front. Very compact, very light. If you look at the handlebars, the screen, the transitions, look at design here. The logos, so clean, good grips. The brakes are actually surprisingly easy to use. I wish it was a nicer design, but still looks good. Kind of like, matches the theme. And we have this console here, 4 buttons and a twist throttle. You have the turning signals, and it actually will beep and will flash until you press one more time and turn it off. If you do double tap, you have the emergency, and also flickers on the bottom, but nothing in the back. Very bright, extremely visible. You press one more time and it goes out, and you press one more time and you have left. If you press right, you see it doesn't do anything. You press one more time, it doesn't do anything, and then it switches. So you have to turn it off and go the opposite side. And you have notification on the screen, and it's pretty loud actually. And we have a horn that is actually loud, much louder than the Segway, much stronger, much better. You can hear. The light here is adjustable, so you have a little bit of play. Not sure of the screw here, I have to check, and you can maybe unlock more, but you can lift almost like half an inch up and down. Nice transition here. Beautiful carbon fiber stem, all the cables hidden inside. Execution is fantastic, but transition is just insanely well done. And this is the brake here. And I spoke with the engineer. He's the guy who designed the scooter, and I asked him, why not use a hydraulic brake here? The story behind this mechanical brake is that this mechanical disc brake, it's very compact, very small, and it is lighter than the hydraulic one. That's why they use it. But I have now regen 100% in the app, and I'll show you the app exactly what it is, so you can set it up so you don't need this brake pretty much. If you ride less aggressively, you can just release the throttle, and once you release the throttle, it's actually stopping very smoothly, and it's very powerful. It feels similar to the Apollo scooters. Two-tone gray and white, this V shape, and goes around here. It's so nice, and you cannot access the battery from the top. I'll flip it and show you. It's all happening from the bottom. Here it's not spring loaded, but you have a waterproof connection. You see how this rubber thing goes inside, and you have magnets on top here, so when you close it, it doesn't move. It's perfectly, you don't need actually to be spring loaded. It's easily done. And you have this ambient light that shows you, charging, green, red, blue, different lights, which is pretty cool. And this lock mechanism here for the stem that connects to the front here is so nicely done. This is so original. Holding, it's seamless, and this is the cool part. This is how light this thing is. And the kickstand, it is so cool. And it has a little lip on the side here, so you can grab it and just pull it down. Also composite, so nicely done. Deck width, 7.5 inches. Deck length, 19 inches. Length from the deck to the handlebars, 41 inches. To power on the scooter, use this NFC card. And to turn it off, tap it back again. You can see here the insides, and you have routed cables from inside. And this is the spring-loaded Check this rear latch connecting to the stem. Look at that opening. This is so clever engineered. So you pull this back and releases the stem and goes into that opening. Now, if you don't care if it gets scratched, just push it down, just lift the lever, and this spring-loaded mechanism just clicks, lift the lever, locks in, and you're done. This front latch mechanism looks the same as other scooters, but it's so different. Lift this knob up, push it down, it's still connected. And you have the spring-loaded thing here, so you push it down, the hook releases, and now it's coming down. The same thing, when you push it back up, you don't have to do anything. Just push it down, it's connected, and just push it backwards, and you're good to go. And these screws right here on the bottom, the bigger one and the side ones, connect the magnesium part to the carbon fiber frame. And you have the battery cover connection, you have 2 screws here, and going down another 4. Look how nicely it is executed. We have high quality tires. And if you look at this kickstand, this is not your regular kickstand. Spring loaded, so nicely executed. This is the best construction I've seen frame wise in any scooter so far on the market. And I hope they make the same version with the full suspension and bigger size dual motor. This is gonna be perfect for those that wants to go faster and farther. Speed test. And this console, it's awesome. So you press one time, you go in eco mode, second dynamic mode, and sport mode. So I lost one of my gloves, so I'm going to use 2 different gloves. But the scooter feels feather light. It's so freaking light. Like when you ride it, you don't feel anything. It's like you're on air. And you don't have suspension, but the 9.5 pneumatic tubeless tires actually really dissipate a lot of energy, and it's really comfortable. But let me walk you through the menu. This is a little dirty. The bottom, you can change the speeds, and if you double click, you have the light, and if you do 4-time click, it goes to kilometers. 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes to miles. So that's pretty much it. Very simple. Let's see the speed test. We're gonna go into eco and let's see what we get. So eco mode, let's see what it does. And the speedometer is pretty accurate, 10 miles an hour, 9. Let's go next level. Dynamic. And this is about 17, 18 miles an hour. And let's go next level. I have to stop at the light here for a second. The scooter has really fast acceleration. I'm actually surprised it picks up so quickly. And the speedometer, the settings are on the spot, on a dime. This is really, really well set up. Actually, let's go to the right and see how much we can track. Like 20 miles an hour. Yeah, 20, and it's fluctuating a little bit, but looks 20. 18, between 18 and 20. Yeah, I'm actually surprised how quickly this scooter picks up speed, and it is cold today, so I assume in the summertime you get a slightly faster performance, slightly faster speed, and this is the European version, so it was unlocked from 15.5 miles restriction to this speeds. The US version will be probably slightly quicker and will come unlocked from the start. And the European version, I'll show you an app. I have to kick, and you have 3 kilometers, 5, 6, or 10 to to engage the motor. The US version kicks right to start. You don't have to push kick the scooter. The US version starts from the throttle. You have to kick the scooter, which is better, I think, for our consumers. Let's see now. Slight uphill here. We have to stop. about, yeah, 20 miles an hour, 19, 20. So I feel like when it hits 20, it kind of like limits and it slows down just for a fraction of a second, and then it releases it. So not sure if this is luck, but the speed all over the place shows 19 and the GPS goes between 18 and 20. So I'd call it 20 miles an hour. Be comfortable. I'm surprised. 9.5 inches and this scooter actually does so well. It's a fun, little, light, compact electric scooter. Look at acceleration. Look how nimble it is. And so light. And this is uphill here. And I hit 20. Just look, I'm hitting 20. Range test. My weight 235 pounds, temperature 35 degrees, tested at the maximum sports speed, regen was set to 100%. Pretty much riding between 14 to 20 miles an hour at all time, keeping the scooter at the maximum speed, and I was able to cover 15.4 miles. This is enough range for my weight. I was expecting 10 to 12 miles. In the summer, with my weight, I expect to get close to 19, maybe 20 miles in range. A 175-pound rider should get close to 25-30 miles on this scooter. This model comes with a cool anti-theft function. If the scooter is locked and someone tries to take it, the scooter alarm goes off and it's extremely loud, and the rear motor locks out. You can also track the scooter location on the app GPS locator that is accurate up to 50 meters. And you won't be able to ride it unless you use the FAB key to unlock it, or you can do it from the app. Check this charger out, and I like this logo so you can't confuse it with other scooters that I have or e-bikes. Very beautiful design, good quality, and here you have the specs, and it is 54.6 volts 2 amps, so it will get your scooter from empty to fully charged in about a little bit over 5 hours. Let's check the lights quickly, and here is a scooter with lights off. The back is very bright and have this ambient light, and if we press the brakes, it is extremely bright. Now let's check the front. To activate the light, you have to double tap the on-off button. Look at this. Wow, this is really bright. Lights up the entire road. You can see all the way almost to the light. And what's cool here, you can actually tilt it down and you can tilt it up. About half an inch, maybe a little bit more than half an inch, so you can adjust, but this lights up all the way to the lights. Really powerful. This is how it looks like. Very compact light, except the ring. You can see it's very small LED, but it is very bright and heats up at least 200-300 feet. It's just insanely powerful. Such a small scooter, but look how far it throws. Impressive. And the turning signals are super bright. And if you double tap, you have the emergency lights. Check this out. And look, the bottom also flashes. Extremely well done. This is the brightest light for a compact scooter that I've seen so far. Everything is just so well done. Let's go over the app very quickly because there's a lot of functions and I want to show you the most important ones. This is how the app looks like, and you can connect the scooter, power it on, power it off remotely, and this is the cool part. Also, you can mute the alarm. If you don't like that, you can leave it on, and you can actually ride this scooter with other people. But the most important thing is right here is the GPS locator. It shows you exactly what it is. You can get the exact location, the street and everything, and you can start riding and record your ride, and when you're done, just slide to the right and you have the stats, directions, the map that you covered, riding data. Okay, so you press this and you have this, all your rides, and it shows you the tracement, how you covered everything, the distance, and all the information. And you can share this information with your friends and family. Let's click one of those and it shows exactly all the stats that you need, directions, the speed covered. And what I like the most is in this app, you can go here and you have so many options. Customize your ride, and you have here the kick push. You can set 3 kilometers. US version would not have this. Here, regenerative braking, you can put it off. You can put it weak medium, or strong. I leave it as strong. If you want to cruise, just glide, just take it off. This is exactly like Tesla. You can have a charge limit, and you can put 100% if you want the maximum range, or you can go to 80 and increase longevity of your battery. So once you get the scooter, you only get 2 speeds. You have the slow option, the eco, and it doesn't show dynamic, it shows only as sport, but the sport gives you 17, 18 miles an hour. So when you unlock dynamic mode, this is going to be in between, but the sport mode will go much faster, up to 20 miles an hour. You have lighting customization, so you can leave it always on, switch to headlights, and you can leave it off. And here you have indicate power, follow speed rainbow, and you have different modes, and you can also turn it off in case if you want to not have those lights. Key sharing ride, you can customize with NFC, with your phone, with your app, share the scooter with other people, and you have here customer support, vehicle, this is my information, and you have here messages if you have any with the team support, and here's the scooter. So very cool app. I think this is the best app that I've seen so far on any scooter or e-bike. I like the colors, I like how simple it is, very intuitive, and anybody can use it, and there's so much data here. This is insane, and you can do the stats and so much more. So these are the main functions. There's much more than that, gives you the most important things, and if you want to go in depth and research and do more. So yeah, this is really well done. Why buy this scooter? This NIU KQi is the lightest electric carbon fiber scooter in the world today. The performance and the package that you get, it's incredible for what you pay. The design and performance and how light this model is, it is insane. And you get the highest quality electric scooter that I've seen so far. The link will be down below. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.